Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Go Ape Bingo. This is a really special episode of our bingo, which is the second Tuesday of every single month. If you've been joining us, you know that we do this every single month. We've had a special guest join us. Today happens to be Giving Day for apes, and we have been fundraising for our apes, the chimpanzees, all day since midnight this morning until midnight tonight. You can donate. There's a match going on right now. If you go to projectchimps.org before we get started in the bingo game, you can make your donation before, you can make it during, you can make it after, you could do all three. You could even come back at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock and make a little bit more. So tonight is all about Giving Day for Apes. We are super thrilled to have Jolene Goodall, of course, back to host the show. Let me bring her onto the stage. There she is. Welcome, Jolene.
Hello, my primate. I'm here. I hope you all have your cocktails in your wallets. It's time.
Those wallets are important. I just checked the leaderboard, Jolene, and guess what?
What?
We are in third place, and that means that we are going to win extra cash prizes if our keep us in the third place or if they help us raise up to the second place. We are raising $77,000 today, which is $1,000 for each of the 77 chips.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you know, folks, if we go over that, we're not going to complain. No, not at all.
Of course not. We are working towards making sure that all the chimps have dates and raisins for their behavior training sessions so that we can keep up with their medical welfare. So that $77,000 is $1,000 per chimp to make sure that they have their special training treats and get their dedicated sessions for their welfare training.
You know, that's quite a coincidence because I had a date the other day and he looked exactly like a raisin. We're not having a second date. Okay, well, are we ready to have some bingo then?
I think we are.
Well, okay. Well, you know who I have with me? You'll remember her from the last few months. It's Ima Banana. Welcome, Ima.
Hello, everybody.
Yes. Now, notice that Ima has her witch hat on for Halloween, and I'm dressed in orange and black myself. We love to have a good time with the holidays. We hope you do too. And the best part about the holidays is it's all about giving out treats. And our chimps could use some treats today. So feel free to donate. Now, remember when we play bingo, there's always donation buttons, but don't use those. Just go to projectchimps.org. It's right there on the screen, right on our homepage. So there's no trouble at all. And with those matching gifts, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, that being said, let's remind you of how to play bingo because some of you are a little dim and you seem to forget from month to month. I'm looking at you, Ima. Oh, sorry. Anyway, remember, you get 3 cards and they're on little tabs there. So make sure that you tab between them because that'll increase your chances quite a lot. Now, on each one, you can fill in the free space for free, hence the name. That's right there in the middle, right? Okay. And then you'll be able to block out each one as we call them. Now, if you don't hear Ima or myself calling out the numbers, don't worry. They're right there above your screen, so you can double check them for yourself. When you have bingo, look at the bottom and it says, I have bingo. So that's kind of self-explanatory, but apparently with this crowd, we want to be specific. So press that. Press that when you have bingo on any one of your cards. Yes, exactly. Now, for our first game, we're going to play standard. So that'll be across, down, or diagonally, just 5 in a row. That's all we need. One of those 3. Now, it can be any row or column, not just the ones we showed, okay? So, yeah, so don't get confused by that. Okay. And there was something else I needed to say. Oh, yes. Make sure you have a cocktail. The game goes much better with a cocktail. I'm drinking a lovely little tropical lemonade. And, oh, yes. And the other thing that's very important is for all of our games tonight, because it's part of Giving Day for Apes, you'll get our sponsor gift, which is the ornament. It's a fabulous ornament, by the way. And for, I always tell those of you that don't win the game that you can still get the swag if you go to the store. Well, this is not available in the store, but if you wanted it and you don't get it, you just go donate and then you get yours too. It's a minimum of $48. And, that seems like a silly number to remember. So just donate 50 or 100, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's get them started, I'm a Banana. Now, Ima's going to get everything ready. Once she gets that game rolling, you'll be able to hit free space. And then she's going to give us 2 or 3 numbers just to get us started. I'm ready, Ima, if you are.
All right, we
Okay.
are ready.
Okay, here we go.
Your first ball is N36.
N36, everybody. N36. Mm-hmm.
Your next ball, I-20.
I-20. Ooh, I-20. I've been on that road.
It's the best road out of Georgia.
Every road's the best road out of Georgia. Okay, moving on.
O-73.
Oh, 73. Oh, 73, everybody. Okay, that sounds good. What else we got?
B9.
B9. Okay, so those are your first four to get you rolling, right? I hope you're ready for that. Now, having said that, I have to do what we like to do here and introduce you to a few of our chimps. And of course, there are chimps with birthdays this month. And so representing B tonight is going to be Lucky. Lucky is representing B. She's a lovely girl. You can see her right there on the screen. You'll notice that Lucky is a little distinctive because she has the vitiligo. That gives her that really interesting pattern on her muzzle. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes. Lucky's a lovely girl. So she'll too many cocktails already. She'll be representing B tonight. So let's hear it for Lucky, everybody.
Yay.
Right. Okay, I'm going to give us another one.
Your next ball is G53.
G53, you say? Well, isn't that wonderful? G53. Well, our chimp for G tonight is going to be Luke. Luke is our G chimp. There he is. Isn't he gorgeous? Yes, look at that hair. Oh, he looks like a young Zac Efron, I think. Yes. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh.
So Luke will be our G.
Luke, I am your father.
I don't think we know who his father is. Okay. Well, let's get another one. How about another one for them? What do you think,
Next
Ima?
one is N41.
N41. N41. And that gives me the opportunity to introduce our N chimp. Our N chimp for today is Colin. Colin. Yes, Colin. There he is. He's a beauty. Oh, he's got a big sense of humor. You can tell just by looking at him. Look at that lovely, relaxed grin. Yes, this is, by the way, this is a happy chimp, not when the teeth are showing. We like them when they're relaxed and happy. Okay. All right, Colin. We'll be back to you in a minute. Let's hear another one.
Your next ball is I-30.
I-30. Are you doing this on purpose? That's great. We get to each one. So our I for today is Sky. Sky for I. Let's hear it for Sky.
Hi, Sky.
That's a cute little female there. Yes, Miss Sky. She's gorgeous. Now, as I said, all of them have birthdays this month, and Sky's is just in a couple weeks. She's on October 27th. She was born in 1996, which makes her one of our slightly more mature young ladies here at the area. Yeah, we don't ask her specific age, even though I did just give it to you. But there she is. Okay, there she is. I realized when I said it, I called some of our audience dim, and that was probably kind of cruel. But thank you, low-level NPC, for your wonderful response. He's a 40 watt, apparently. Well, that's okay, because I usually stick to about 5 watts myself. I'm energy conscious. Yeah. Okay, Banana. How about another number?
If we picked a number, we could carbon date you for your age.
Oh, well, I don't think that technology existed when I was born. Oh, my.
Your next ball is I-26.
I-26, Sky 26. So one fun thing about Sky, now I mentioned that when she was born, when her birthday is, but I should also mention when she joined us here at the sanctuary, because that wasn't quite as long ago. She was a December girl. She came to us in 2017 of December. And here she is now having a good time, enjoying her best life. Don't forget to donate so she can continue to do so. Okay. Now, I understand what you're saying, but nobody is fooled by the makeup you're putting over your brown spots. That's all I have to say. Okay. Mm-hmm. Although that witchy hat hides a lot of the ones around your stem, I must say.
Well, that's because somebody put me in the refrigerator.
Oh, you must never put bananas in the refrigerator. Oh, no. Okay, let's give him another number, shall we?
Your next ball is O62.
O62, which brings us to our last chimp of the evening. Our O chimp for tonight is Sterling. Sterling rhymes with Jolene. How about that? But Sterling is a healthy young man. Well, isn't that an unusual name for a man? Well, he doesn't care. He's just having his good old time. Yeah, so there's Sterling for you. Now, his birthday is the day after Sky's. He's on the 28th. There's our Sterling, our boy for October. Give him a big shout out. Better yet, give him a big donation. And I'll tell you about some of the things that Sterling's going to use that money for in just a little while. Okay. Oh, somebody's asking. Oh, I see. I sometimes get distracted by the comments. So, folks, if you have something you want to share with Ima or me, feel free to go to the comments. I guarantee we'll probably miss it, but then somebody will tell us about it and we'll give you a shout out. Okay. Well, I'm a banana. I think we're going to keep going because we have a special guest tonight. Some of you have heard who our special guest is, and some of you don't bother to read the promotions when they come your way. So you'll just have to wait and find out. Okay. So what's our next ball, please?
Your next ball is N33.
N33, everybody. N33. Remember, N is for Colin. Yes, Colin. Now, Colin's birthday is on the 22nd, so he's a little bit sooner than our other folks. And I want to mention, like I said, with all your wonderful donations tonight, we're going to buy these guys some very special things. And for Colin, what's really special for him for a gift, Colin loves balls. Not bingo balls, purple balls. Yes, he's got a particular ball that he likes. And we get him a new one pretty regularly because he likes that purple ball to sit on. And as you can imagine, they don't last as long when he's always jumping up and down on them with his butt. So we like to get him a new one from time to time because he really enjoys them, and your donation will help with that. Absolutely. Okay, thanks, Colin. Ima, we're back to you, honey. What else we got?
Your next ball is N38.
N38. Okay, so I'm going to skip Colin for now. Let's just go ahead and go right on to the next ball.
Your next ball is O65.
O65, everybody. Remember, O is for Sterling. Now, Sterling has asked that we take donations for him and just buy applesauce, as much as we can buy, because he loves his applesauce. He will eat it all day long. Many of the Chimps do enjoy the applesauce, and we use it sometimes to mix with a little peanut butter powder or some nuts and put it in some of their enrichment toys so they can work hard to get that enrichment treat and just keep themselves entertained and have a good time. And who doesn't like to have a good time, especially when it's followed up with a treat, right? Absolutely. Okay, Ima, what else we got?
Jolene, are you going trick-or-treating this year?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I was thinking I might skip it. And the only reason I would do that is to go to Project Chimps for Chimp or Treat. Yeah, you can come up the 30th and the 31st to Project Chimps. Now, tickets are available, and I understand we do have quite a few left for Sunday, but Saturday's selling quickly. So go check that out. You can go to projectchimps.org. After you make your donation, you just go over to visit and see what you'd like to do. I might be up there to check that out because the Chimps love kids in costumes, and that's a lot of fun. Yay. Yeah, so bring your kitties, but you can come too, okay? Yeah, how about you, Ima? Are you going to trick or treat?
I'm just looking for my favorite treats, a Milky Way bar.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll just go out and buy a stack of those. And if the kids come, we'll tell them we ran out.
Well, we can scare them at the front door.
Okay. So. Well, yes. I have had kids run screaming from the front door before, so I understand. All right, let's give them another number, shall we?
Your next ball is I-18.
I-18. And of course, remember I said I is for Sky. Now, what is it that Sky would like to have purchased with your lovely donations? Well, Sky likes fluffy blankets, by the way. Yeah, she likes like those throws, those nice fleece throws. She likes to snuggle up in them. So many of them do. Peniel loves them. So many of them just like to make nests with them or carry them around because they feel so nice. And of course, they do get dirty pretty quick. We wash them as much as we can, but we need to replace them from time to time, and you can help with that. Now, if you happen to be around and want to donate some of your old blankets, that's great. But since it's Giving Day for Apes, just put in a little bit of a donation and we'll get them some fresh ones this time. How's that sound? ProjectChimps.org. Our homepage has all the details for donations. You can go right to it. I'm a banana. I think we need another ball.
Your next ball is B7.
B7, everybody. B7. Okay, so remember, B is for Lucky. Now, she's a doll. I'd love to see Lucky around. Now, one thing I have to point out about Lucky, and you can still notice it a little bit in this photo, Lucky was a bit nervous when she was in the labs, and she tended to pluck out all her fur. But she's doing much better now because she's relaxed. Many of our Chimps have gone through a little bit of that, I believe. And so it's nice to see them adapting and doing better. Now, Lucky likes dried chickpeas. That's a special treat for her. They're crunchy and she enjoys that. So that's a protein snack we like to give them. And with your donations, we'll be able to buy more of those things. And Lucky will be so happy. She'll seem so lucky, won't she?
Yay.
Yes. Okay. All right, well, let's give them another one, unless somebody has bingo already.
Not yet.
Okay.
Your next number is B14.
B14, everybody. B for lucky. B14. Get lucky some gifts. Oh, by the way, that vitiligo we mentioned makes it easy for all of us to pick lucky out in the sanctuary, which is good because I like to be able to identify the chimps, but I have a hard time with a few of them. Some of them look very similar to each other, but Lucky is such a beautiful young lady. I never have a problem picking her out. No, I don't.
Jolene,
Okay,
you
yes.
have a hard time identifying yourself in the mirror. So,
Well, it's the glasses. I haven't wanted to buy a new pair in about 30 years because they're just so expensive. And who wants to see up close anyway, right? It's always a shock. Okay, let's give them another number.
Your next ball is I-17.
I-17, Sky 17. Sky 17. Oh, our Sky. Now, you know, our Sky is friends with Babs and LB. She likes to hang out with those gals. She's never far from them. They make a nice group, that group. Yeah, sometimes the gals all get together and they do what needs to be done around the group. Yes, they do. Yep. Isn't that right, Sky? Well, hello, Sarah. I'm glad you love bingo. We love it too. I hope you're catching up on all the balls because we're about to call another one. So let's give them another one.
Your next ball is G51.
G51, everybody. G51. And remember, G is for Luke. Luke. Now,
Well, it looks like Jolene might be frozen in time there. I think a magic witch came through and did not like I'm a Witch of Bananas hat. So I'm not sure what she was about to share about Luke, but let's see if we can fix this tech glitch and get you guys going again here with your game. Get them, see if they've got reset. Jolene, Ima, are you unfrozen yet? They are still very frozen. Looks like they will be back with us in a second. So I am going to tell you a little bit more about Giving Day for Apes. If you go to projectchimps.org, you'll find that you can donate right there. But if you go to the Giving Day for Apes website, you can actually look at the leaderboard because this is a global giving day for ape sanctuaries across the globe. And the apes that they're supporting are gorillas, bonobos, orangutans, chimpanzees, as well as gibbons. Those are lesser apes, not great apes, but they're still in the ape family because they're part of the primates and they don't have tails. That is the biggest difference between apes and monkeys. That is something that we try to teach every single person who comes and visits us because guaranteed somebody in each group wants to call them monkeys, but they don't have tails, so they can't be monkeys. That is a big distinguishing difference. So since Jolene and I'm a Banana are off screen right now, I am going to bring up our special guest because I know some of you are actually waiting for her to make an appearance. Let's see if I can get her on screen right now.
Hi.
Let's welcome Amber Nash, everyone. How are you doing tonight?
Great. I love bingo, and Go Ape Bingo is my favorite kind of bingo.
Have you been playing along?
I haven't, but I played, I think it was maybe our first one. When was the first one? Do you remember?
We started these back in March.
Yes, I think I played in March or maybe it was April and had an absolute blast and learned some great facts and some facts that were maybe a little iffy from Jolene.
Yeah, we're still trying to remind Jolene that there are no chimps in Australia.
Right.
They don't carry their eggs around in their feet. These are some hardcore facts that she's just got stuck in her brain, and no matter what tutorials we give her or what books we have her read, she still says those things.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we don't have her leading our educational field trips.
Yes, she is a special gal, but maybe not the best teacher.
Absolutely. But we are offering field trips. So I don't know, Amber, if you've ever been up for one of those. But even, with the pandemic now, a lot of the schools in our area are back in session. We've been able to do some virtual field trips. Our events team has been absolutely amazing at putting on some lesson plans that can go to the schools and then work in tandem and actually meet state school criteria so that they can have not only a fun field trip, but also learn, some things and check them off the official list.
That is super cool. And I will tell you that there is nothing like when you are at Project Chimps and you hear a chimp for the first time, or you get to glimpse one through one of the viewing areas. It is absolutely magical. And I can't even imagine what kids would feel like. I know for me as an adult, it was mind blowing. So I can't even imagine how kids feel.
It looks like we've got Jolene back in the studio. Let me see if we can get her back on screen here.
Oh,
Jolene,
hello. Hello. And I see we've met our special guest. Hello, Miss Amber Nash.
Hello.
Thank you for popping on while we were off. That's really wonderful. Now, I'm a banana, I think, may have tripped over something, but she's been furiously pulling wires as fast as she can go. And she seems to have us back up now.
Okay, great.
Oh, I'm so sorry to those of you that were really excited about bingo. We're going to keep going. Don't worry. Thank you for getting us back on there, folks.
There we go.
Now, Miss Amber, you were saying how wonderful it is to hear the chimps, like when you're hiking on the trails, for example.
Absolutely. And if you're not much of a hiker, there's some easier trails that you could try and just take your time. And the fresh mountain air is good for everybody.
I agree. I've been on those trails, and the more difficult ones can be strenuous, but they are worth the view at the end. Mm-hmm. However, some days I just do the nature trail because that's all I'm up for. Yeah.
Nice and easy.
Oh, okay. I think we're doing good. Shall we go back to bingo, everybody? All right, let's get our game done, and then we'll bring Amber back and chat some more with her. That'll be nice. So for those of you that were out there, I hope you have all the numbers. If you've missed anything, maybe you can let us know. But I think they should still be up on your game above. Yep. Let us know in the chats if there's something weird going on, and we'll try and figure it out. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and give them another one.
Your next ball is 072.
072. Now remember, O is for Sterling. That's what I'm told because that's what I wrote down. Oh, yes. So Sterling, he's the one that loves the applesauce, remember? And it's important to note that Sterling, he's about mid-rank in his group because the chimps, they decide who's important and who's not among themselves. Now, his group is led by Bo. And they were integrated recently with some of the gals. Yeah. Latricia and her 9 females. So Sterling's a much happier boy, I'm thinking. Maybe, probably. You can never tell. Okay, let's give him another ball just in case. We want to get through these in case we disappear somehow again.
Your next ball is B1.
B1, everybody, B1. And as I said, double check those numbers above. You may not have heard us call the last few before we blacked out. I know I never remember anything when I black out in the evening. No, yeah, it's hard to know. Okay, so let's go ahead and give them another.
Your next ball is N37.
N37. That ends for Colin, right? N37. Mr. Colin, whose birthday is on the 22nd of October, and who came to join us in November of 2018. So he's a noob. Yeah, and he's figuring it all out and having a good time. So let's hear it for Colin, everybody. Yay. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Go ahead and give them another ball, and then I'm going to respond to one of our comments.
Your next ball is B15.
B15, everybody. B15. Okay. So low-level NPC says, I hear that chimps enjoy tapping holes into trees to look for insects and even build nests. Well, low-level, I am a self-proclaimed primatologist, so I can tell you the truth to this one. The reality is the chimps like to tap holes into the trees to hang their hammocks so that they can hang out in the sun. Yeah, they like to just ride back and forth. Oh, hang on. The producers are telling me, no, they do like insects. Oh, yes, I remember now. Now, the caregivers have built them a wonderful faux termite nest right in the middle of the habitat so they can fish in for insects with their sticks and whatnot. Our caregivers are wonderful, and they like to create special things to keep the chimps entertained like that. Your donations will help them make even more of those types of things. So that was good. Good job, low level. Yay. Between the two of us, we always get them right, don't we? Yeah. Eventually, I always give the right answer if you wait long enough. Yes, it's true. It's true.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and give them another ball in the meantime, shall we?
Your next ball is 071.
Oh, 71, everybody. Oh, 71. And remember, O is for Sterling, like I said. We talked about him meeting Latricia and the gang. And I would like to point out, too, that Sterling is one of those chimps that you can sponsor. So donations are today. Go to our page, make a donation. Maybe you'd like to sponsor a chimp. You'll get that wonderful ornament, too, right? As will the winner. Okay, let's give him another ball. We lost a little time while we were off drinking.
Your next ball is B8.
B8. B8, everybody. B8. Is anybody close? Is anybody close? Ima and I are close, but that's because we've known each other for a long, long time.
Aww.
Yes. Okay, let's give him another one, Ima.
Your next ball is N43.
N43, everybody. N43. Oh, my. Well, let's give him another one. Somebody's got to be close, and we want you to win.
Your next ball is N34.
N34. N34. Oh, yes. And one of our wonderful staff members at Project Chimps, Miss Megan, has confirmed that all the balls are still there, so there should be no problem. As long as you're marking all of those, you should still be able to win your bingo. And if you need a particular number, let me know. I'll snatch it right out of the ball carrier and see if I can't put it up for you. Depends on how big your donation is, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, let's hit him with another.
Your next ball is 075.
075? Well, that's fabulous. Surely somebody must be close. 075, everybody. 075. All right, hit him again.
Your next ball is I27.
I27, everyone. I27. I27, indeed. Okay. All right. So somebody should be getting close. I really hope so. I want to bring Amber back and play our next game. But in the meantime, let's hit him with another one. Ima, it's up to you.
Your next ball is I16.
I16. Somebody. I think we've given you almost all the I's. Look and see if you have a whole row of I's. Some of you may have been drinking even more than I have. Hard to believe, but it's possible.
Oh, we got a bingo.
Well, see, you just wish
We got
it.
a bingo.
All right, let's hear it. Who's our big bingo winner, Ima?
Our winner is Terry Lynn Grant from Arlington, Virginia.
Well, Terry Lynn, that's fabulous.
Yay.
Okay. Well, you're going to get one of those wonderful ornaments. Now, Terry Lynn, we do have some of your information here, but to make it even easier for us to make sure you get that, go ahead and contact us. And that way we can be sure we have you. There it is right there. Won a prize. Email events@projectchimps.org. Now, we will track you down eventually, but if you want to make it a little faster so that thing can hit your tree, go ahead and email us at events@projectchimps.org. Okay? That's wonderful. Okay, Ima. Well, we had a little snafu, but we're back on track, and we're hoping to get Miss Amber back on here so I can chat with her a little bit about what's going on. Ima, I might have to ask you to just go ahead and check our connections so that Amber and I can have a little chat for a minute. And then we'll bring you back to help us with the next game. How does that sound?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Well, hello. Well, you know, I've heard so much about you, Amber. I understand that you are a cartoon. Is that correct?
Well, kind of. So I do the voice of this cartoon right here, which actually, Jolene, you look a little bit like Pam.
I was just thinking she could be my sister.
You even have like the same outfit on almost.
Yeah, I know. She does a lot more boozing and carousing than I do, though, I understand.
Oh yeah, you might not be able to keep up with her, but I would maybe have a hard time keeping up with you, Jolene.
Well, I understand. Now the one thing I don't quite get, though, is why would you want to dress up and be somebody else? I don't get that. How did you get into that sort of thing?
You know, it's just the escape, I think. I think that's why kids like Halloween. You get to pretend that all your worries are not yours and you can be somebody else for a short period of time, which I know that you would never understand, Jolene, but you should try it sometime.
I'm a simple girl. I study chimps. I try to make the world a better place, one cocktail at a time. Well, by the end of the evening, the world's usually wonderful. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So,
well, maybe I'll have to try that sometime.
Yeah, you asked how I got into it, and I was just going to say that I started by doing improv, which is a super fun way to get into acting. So I took some improv classes, and then that's how I, a lot of steps in between there, but basically that's how I started.
Well, that's wonderful. And I've seen a few of the little skits you and your friends do, and they are entertaining. They're very adult, which I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was a little surprised for a cartoon to hear some of those words.
Yes,
Really
it is
different.
absolutely not family friendly and not for your children. So don't let your kids watch it.
No, go watch those for yourselves after you've had a couple cocktails. They're even more fun. Well, I do say that about everything, but you know what I say. If it's not a prime matey, it's hardly a matey at all.
Mhm.
Okay, well, Amber, I was hoping maybe you would help us with our next game.
I'd love to.
Yes, okay, great. Hopefully we can keep you on, and Ima can come and go a little bit and help us out, but she'll definitely be running the... Oh, there she is. Hello, Ima. Hello, how are you? Good. Have you met our guest, Miss Amber Nash?
Hello, Miss Amber Nash. How are
Hello.
you, darling?
Ima, it's great to see you. You look fantastic as always.
Thank you, and so do you. You look fabulous, dear.
Thank you.
Yes, you're both so well preserved, like wax fruit, I think. Yes. Okay. Well, why don't we get started? We can chat a little bit as we go along, but let's get them started on our next game so they can enjoy it with us. Okay, now we are going to play a slightly different game this time, folks out there. We're going to play middle C for chimp. Yes, or cartoon. Yes. Okay, for both of those. Okay, so you got to get those, which is going to take us a little longer. So we're going to get you started with just a few numbers to make it go right along. Ima, why don't you take it away and give us about 4 of them?
Okay, let's get to...
Well, of course, Ima has to find the ones that fit in the little C, doesn't she?
I know. Your first ball is G46.
G46, everybody, G46.
Your next ball is I20.
I20.
Your next ball is G53.
G53. Oh, the G's are coming.
And your next ball is...
Lots of O's.
Lots of O's.
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no. I16.
I16. All right, we got a few to get you started, and we're going to give them to you in a few.
Uh-oh, Jolene, are you gone again?
I think they froze again.
No. Uh-oh.
So close. Well, that gives people lots of time to look at all 3 cards for those 4 balls that were just called in rapid fire.
Mm-hmm.
We get them back here in the studio. They were able to reset their Wi-Fi. They must have something going on in their neighborhood this weekend.
Maybe. I know that lots of places in town were getting Google Fiber, so maybe that's happening right as we speak.
Well, that is definitely poor timing for us.
Very true.
Check the leaderboard, Amber. We are still holding steady in 3rd place. And as I was explaining to some of our viewers earlier, on Giving Day for Apes, it's actually a fundraising competition. So not only are we getting the donations that people out there are making right now, but they go towards prizes, and we can earn cash prizes based on where we end the evening at midnight tonight.
That's fantastic. What is the number that 1 and 2 are at? Is it way above, or are we pretty close?
We could probably take over 2nd place before midnight. There's, we've got a couple hours left. If we've got some generous donors out there, we're not too far behind. Our goal, personal goal for Giving Day for Apes is 77,000. We are about 6,500 short of our own goal. So if we can achieve that, we might take over 2nd place and also meet our own goal.
Amazing.
So that. It looks like Jolene's connection is coming back on. Yep, we can bring her back into the studio.
Hello, I don't know what's happening. I'm pretty sure I paid all of my bills this month, but sometimes I just overdo it with some things, and then my credit cards bounce. Now, Ima Banana is working on getting herself back online too, and that's important because she has the bingo balls, and we want you to be able to play bingo. Yeah. I just don't understand this whole Wi-Fi thing, so I get a little confused when we're hooking up during the day. Hopefully we won't have another problem, but you never know.
You're good.
Okay, Ima tells me that the balls are coming back up. She's going to worry about being on screen with us in a little while, but she's going to be able to give us some balls. So Ima, can you just shout one out for me?
Your next ball is G47.
G47. Okay, let's get a couple more because they missed us while we were gone.
Your next ball is...
another B.
No.
No B's.
Oh no.
Be serious.
I'm the Kool-Aid
My
man.
goodness. Oh, Amber. Oh.
I'm the Kool-Aid man. Okay, your next ball is G51.
G51. Okay, G51. And get another one ready for him so that we can just give it to him when we're ready. Okay. All right. Now, Amber, I understand that besides this wonderful cartoon you're doing, you have some other projects going on. Is there anything you'd care to tell us about or can tell us about at this point?
Sure. Well, one of the things is Dad's Garage Theater in Atlanta, Georgia. Which
Very good.
You and Ima have definitely been there before.
Yes, I believe we were there a few years ago for Bananarama.
Yes. Which was an event we did too.
And we met a friend of yours, Vivian Vardo was there too, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a theater company in Atlanta, Georgia that I work for. So if you're ever in Atlanta and want to see a comedy show, you can come to Dad's Garage Theater. And then also my husband and I are working on a film project that we're going to start shooting this December. So that's very exciting.
That is very exciting. Film. Oh, yes, the French love those. Okay. Let's see what we've got from Ima. Do you have another ball for us?
Your next ball is I-28.
I-28. And let's give him another one. Why not?
Your next ball is... This would have been a great one for a B game.
Oh, we've got almost all the B's filled in. Well, isn't that good?
O's.
Okay.
Your next one is I-21.
I-21. I-21. Okay. All right. So we're doing really good. Hopefully some of you are getting close in the comments there. Amber, are you close at all on any of your board games?
Oh, I haven't even been paying attention, Jolene.
Oh, no. Well, how are you going to win an ornament?
I don't know. But you know what? I was thinking when you mentioned the ornaments and the sponsorship, what an incredible Christmas gift that would be to sponsor a chimp for someone you love and they get an ornament to put on their tree. Brilliant.
Right. They'll remember that gift for years and years every time they put that on the tree.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about all the shipping shortages and craziness with Christmas shopping that's going on.
Right. Probably the best thing to do would be to donate multiple times so that you can have one for yourself and one for different family members as well.
Yeah, you can have a whole tree full of Project Chimps ornaments.
Well, you could do that too, right? Yeah, and we would get our total in no time. You know, I understand it would only take about 2 million more to get our next habitat up. Think of the ornaments you could get for that.
Wow.
I think we could send you the rest of them.
Yeah.
I'd send you mine. It'd be fine. Yeah. Okay, well, let's give them another number.
Your next ball is I-18.
I-18. I-18. Somebody must have all their I's. They're probably just waiting for those N's. I haven't heard a lot of N's.
Here's your first N. N41.
N41. Yeah, you're going to need a couple N's to win. So many of you are probably just waiting for those. Everybody's waiting for an N. Okay, give them another number.
G58.
G58. Okay, we're getting you closer. We're getting you closer. Now, Amber, have you played the bingo before elsewhere, though?
I love playing bingo. Yes, I love to find a VFW that will let me in, play some bingo there.
Don't you have to be of a certain height? It's like you must be this old to enter or something.
That's true. You do have to be a certain height. Yeah.
Okay.
But isn't the VFW drink prices extremely cheap?
Oh, that's true. That's why I've been there so often. Ima was reminding us of how inexpensive it is to drink at a VFW.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I've been there most weekends. Anyway, let's have another number, shall we?
N45.
N45. N45. N45. How about one more?
Your next ball is... Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no O's. No.
G49.
G49, everybody. G49. I hope you're getting close. Now, Amber, I was just realizing... You know, I know some other famous people, too. Maybe you've heard me talk about my good friend from the college years, my roommate, Dolly Parton. Have you ever heard of her?
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe you were roommates.
We were roommates in college. Dolly, oh, she's a treat. I have to tell you.
You guys must have been fighting for wig storage space in your closet.
What are you suggesting?
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. I know my hair is a fright tonight, but that's just because it's the Halloween special.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, I'll tell you some Dolly stories at some point because, you know, famous people everybody wants to hear about. I know everybody wanted to hear that you were coming on tonight because they're very excited. You have a lot of fans in the Atlanta area as well as across the country.
Oh, that's fun to know.
Yeah, I know, right? Do you ever run into fans? You get mobbed when you're out sometimes?
Well, you know, because I'm a cartoon, people don't oftentimes recognize me. So
I suppose that would be true, wouldn't it?
Kind of a blessing.
See, that's why you shouldn't dress up as another person, because then nobody will know who you are.
Yeah, good point.
Right. You know, I know I do try and hide myself with a hat sometimes because people will shout out, "Hey, isn't that acclaimed primatologist Jolene Goodall?"
Yeah.
After I tell them to shout that out, they will. Mhm.
Because your hair is iconic. Not
It is
wig,
iconic.
your
I
hair.
mean, me and Tinkerbell, nobody else wears it like this. Okay, well, let's give them another number, shall we?
Your next ball is G56.
G56. G56. Give them one more. Give them one more.
Your next ball is I27.
I27. Very nice. Well, Amber, now you must know some famous people too now that you're in the biz. I hear that's what they call it, right?
Yeah, the biz.
The biz, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have some famous people stories you'd like to share?
Well, I actually know another famous person that is related to Project Chimps,
Oh, yes.
and that's the amazing Judy Greer.
Oh, yes, I saw her on your little skit show. She's great.
Yeah,
great.
she's fantastic. She's a very kind and generous person, but also very funny.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. No wonder you two work together. You're both so funny.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And we're both on the board of directors of Project Chimps, which is
Exactly.
the best thing in the world. It's my favorite thing that I get to do.
Isn't there a Judy Greer window?
Yes, I believe I've seen that at Project Chimps. Judy Greer has her own window.
That's right. One of the
So,
viewing windows.
When she comes up, I guess nobody else is allowed to look through the window those days.
No.
No,
And
just
she does
Judy.
get a little weird about people looking her in the eye.
I see. Yes.
She's one of those
Yes.
celebrities.
Yes. That must make filming a little hard with her sometimes.
It
right?
does.
Yes. I understand. All right, let's give them another number.
Your next number is N34.
N34. And another one?
Your next number is oh no.
Oh, no.
Your
Oh,
next
no.
number oh no.
Oh, no.
Your next number oh no.
Oh, no.
Your next number is N42.
N42. Now that's a good one. Somebody must be getting close, I think. Somebody must be getting close. Okay. You know, I think you can just press all those and they go away. Okay. So you've worked with Judy Greer. Yes, I believe I've seen a few other things she's done. Have you come across anybody else that you particularly were surprised to meet because they were a special celebrity for you too?
That's Danny Devito. I followed him out of a bathroom one time.
Oh my. He goes to the bathroom like normal?
He does. Yeah.
I just love hearing these amazing stories of that crazy world you're in. Oh, that's great. Now, did you meet your husband in the biz as well?
I did. I met him at doing improv theater. He was a Canadian. And I know, Jolene. We all know how you feel about Canadians.
Well, you know, I mean, it's okay. Well, when I first moved here to the US, you know, I had neighbors that used to just pound on the ceiling all night long. And I thought, well, now I know how Canada feels.
Very true. Very noisy downstairs neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You were telling us about your husband.
Yeah, I met him doing improv, and
Okay.
we meet each other in different cities when we were both touring, and then a love affair developed, and he moved to Atlanta to work at
Well.
Dad's Garage where I work, and then we got married.
Well, so did he move for you?
No, he moved for the job, but then just fell in love with me.
No, he could have said so, all right? He could have just pretended. Okay, well, we better give him another number. We better give him another one.
Your next number is N33.
N33. How about what's next?
Your next number is G60.
G60. Well, thank you, Emma. You're doing a wonderful job over there. And thank you for giving up your normal slot for Amber so we can have a little conversation.
Yeah, thanks, Imo.
Yeah.
I love Miss Amber.
Yes. Emma's always been a big fan. She's the one that turned me on to your little cartoon show. Yeah. She watches it all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. She's the reason we have ants. Okay, let's give him another one.
Your next ball is N38.
N38, everybody. N38. Now, if you just tuned in, as we said in the comments, it's not too late to catch up or start and get ready for the next game. You could even try and win this one. We'll see. But let's give him another number anyway.
Your next number is G54.
G54. Okay. Now, you know, Amber, we were talking about dressing up as other people, and like I said, I don't quite understand it, but I have done it for Halloween once in a while. And this year, not surprisingly, I was considering a very famous primatologist that I would dress up as. I'll bet you can guess who I was thinking of. Yeah,
Diane
Fossey. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, she's wonderful. Okay, well, let's give him another number.
Your next number is N37.
N37.
This C is hard to get.
This C is hard to get, and that's why we give them a lot of numbers. Hopefully, there's a lot of people out there playing, and somebody's close. They'll let us know, I'm sure. Okay, what else you got for them?
Your next number is G55.
G55. Now, you know the reality, Amber, is they know which number they're getting before we do, because it pops up the minute Ima presses it on the screen. We just have to wait for her to tell us. So somebody's going to have bingo before we even know we called a number. But, you know, I'm often surprised by things, like some of the facts they tell me about chimps. Yes. It's true. Did you know, for example, that chimps can jump higher than your average house? It's true. Yeah.
No, that can't be true, Jolene.
No, that one absolutely is. I mean, how high can your house jump?
Oh, good one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, I know things. I do. My sister says no, but it's true. I know things. Okay, let's give him another one.
Your next number is I-17.
I-17, everybody. Who's close? You got to tell us. All right, let's give him another.
G57.
G57. Somebody must be close.
You know, Jolene, I was surprised to learn something about the chimps when I was at Project Chimps.
Yes.
Is that they love eating raw onions.
I know. Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah. So Onion Day, the whole sanctuary, you can just smell, the whole sanctuary smells like onions.
Now, I know I've cut them up before. Have you helped in the kitchen and cut them up too?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's not a fun day to be volunteering.
No, but you have to remember how much they love those. I mean, they think they're better than bananas. Isn't that right, Ima? Yeah, it's true. Yeah. We're happy to say they like them better than bananas. They like them better than apples. Onions are their very favorite. It seems to be pretty universal among most of the chimps, in fact. It's crazy. So remember, donate and we can buy them more onions. Yeah. Or at some point, you might want to come volunteer with us and help us grow some of our own in Project Harvest. Yeah, that's a great place to go, too. So consider volunteering after you donate. Okay. All right, well, let's give them another number, shall we?
Your next number is I-19.
I-19, everybody. I-19. Anyone? Bueller? Okay.
Bueller.
All right, let's give them another.
Your next number is I-29.
I-29. Now, I know somebody's got to be close. I'm thinking maybe some of you are so busy donating that you just haven't been checking on the balls. And you know what? That's the right choice. Yes, that's the better choice. Absolutely. Oh, and we have a question. Do chimps like garlic? Now, I understand that chimps like their pasta with a little bit of oregano and just a dash of garlic. So yeah, it's possible. I think they do. But that's usually when they go to the Olive Garden, you know, because they're family there. Yeah. Okay, let's give them another number.
Your next number is G59.
G59. Well, now, Amber, do you know of anything else that the chimps like that you've observed when you've been up there at the sanctuary?
Oh, well, you mentioned powdered peanut butter. They love peanut butter. You know, every time when I'm at home, when I get to the end of a peanut butter jar, I'm like, I wish I could just get this straight to the chimps because they would get it totally clean.
Indeed.
Every single scrap of peanut butter would be out of there.
I agree. Yes, they just love it. And I've helped make some of those enrichment treats where you just mix everything up with the peanut butter and stuff, and it's gooey and it's sloppy and it makes a mess, and they just love it. They just love it. And it keeps them entertained. That's important with chimps that have, their whole lives in front of them to just retire and relax. Sometimes they need an activity. And we like to provide that. With your donations, we buy all sorts of things to make enrichments. Yeah, we do. Right? Have you made any interesting enrichments recently?
I got to do the raisin boards where you have, there's boards that have holes drilled in them and you smush raisins into them so the chimps can get a stick and get them out of there like the termite mounds that you talked about.
Yeah, they must hate you when you come up there. They give you all the worst tasks. Nobody likes raisin boards and onions. Yeah. I've made those raisin boards too. And it's really fun to do until you see them hand them over the chimps and they just go and all the raisins are gone. Oh my God, it's crazy. But anything we can do for the chimps, we love to do, right? When I can't get up there, I donate. That's what I do. Yeah.
That's right.
Let's give them some more numbers. What do you think?
Your next number is N36. Oh, and we got
Oh,
a winner!
we got a winner. N36, we got a winner. Well done. Now, who's our winner for C for Chimps?
Our winner is Tracy Holiday from Blairsville, Georgia.
Tracy Holiday. I think she's played with us before. Well, I'm glad she finally won something. That's wonderful. Okay, Tracy, don't forget to contact us so you can get your gift, okay? Remember, besides the one you just won, if you donate, you can get an additional one. So do that too, maybe, and then you'll have a couple. Or you can give one to the kids or the grandparents, whatever you, or, to tie on your dog's collar, whatever you like. So projectchimps.org. Now, Amber, you've been such a staunch supporter from early on. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to the folks about the importance of Project Chimps and our fun folks there that work around those chimps?
It's not a cheap thing to take care of chimps. So that's why we always need so much money. And plus, there's more chimps that we are hoping to get to the sanctuary. So it's an incredible thing to donate to, and the chimps have such an incredible life up there. They just are so loved. I was actually going to say the caregivers are so wonderful to the chimps, and they love them so much. And you talked about all the birthdays, and I've been up there several times when a chimp was having a birthday, and their caregiver was in the kitchen making them a cake with all the things that chimps can eat that even would sound pretty amazing for me to eat too, with like beet juice and peanut butter and all kinds of raisins, all kinds of wonderful stuff in there. So they really do get spoiled, and they get a wonderful life that they absolutely deserve.
It's true. That staff does so much for those guys, and we love them for it. And we're so happy the chimps are enjoying themselves, and we're glad you're going to help us. Now, we've taken a while to get through these two games, so we're running out of time. So we're going to run a third game like we always do, and we're going to run it kind of fast. But before we do that, let's bring Allie back on for just a second so she can tell us about some of the other wonderful things that are going on. Or most importantly, so she can tell you to donate again, right?
I think there's a theme going on that we're going to be asking everyone to donate all throughout, because again, it is Giving Day for Apes. But that's just what's happening today, Jolene. As we tell our audience every single time, we also tell you what is coming up, and that is Chimp or Treat on October 30th and 31st. It's our Halloween event. You can come in costume, or you can come as yourself and pretend it's your costume. It's only $10 for a kid, and you get a free adult because we don't want to babysit your children. So we make sure that every child gets to come with a free adult for Chimp or Treat, and you put on a parade for the chimps. This is all about entertaining the chimps on this day, not you. But you will get to collect some vegan, cruelty-free candy, or you can sign up for our teal pumpkin route, and that means we tie a teal ribbon on the trick-or-treat bag, and the kid with that bag will only get non-edible treats. They will get the exact same amount as every other child that's participating at every single station. That way, if you have kids that you would prefer that they don't have a bunch of extra candy for Halloween, or they've got allergies or sugar issues, they can still come and participate in the teal pumpkin version of the event and have just the same experience of trick-or-treating for that.
Oh, that's nice. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Is there anything else, Allie, that people need to know about? Because we don't want them to miss out on all the wonderful opportunities.
Well, something that I think, Jolene, you're going to really enjoy because you do like those cocktails. We are partnering again with our friends at Fannin Brewing. Tom over there is working right now on his special batch of Apple Ale. So it's Apple like apple, but twist it for apes, because that's what we're all about. And he uses the apples from Mercier's Orchards, which, if you're familiar with our location, that is a local family-run orchard that's been here for, I think, 3 or 4 generations. And we actually get the apples from Mercier's to feed the chimps. Tom gets different apples, but from Mercier's, not the ones that we're about to feed the chimps. And he turns it into beer. So for Cheers for Chimps on November 5th, you can come and try his limited edition Apple Ale. He only makes it once a year, specifically as a fundraiser for us. And then we will pair it. You'll have an option of either a vegan pretzel or our vegan award-winning chimp chili. So you can get one or the other with your ticket price. And of course, you can buy the other one if you're really hungry and you want to dip the pretzel in the chili while you're drinking your beer, which I think is the best.
That's perfect. Yes, that sounds perfect. Now, if you can make apples into beer, why would you bake a pie?
Agreed.
I don't understand.
A really good question.
Right? Okay, well, I guess we better go on to our last game. We're going to go a little fast, but we're going to get through that last one too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ima, are you ready for our last round?
Yes.
Okay, now everybody, we're going to go back to the standard kind. So you're going to just make a straight line up, down, or across. Diagonally, that's fine. Don't forget to use your free space. We're going to go kind of quickly, so keep an eye on the top of your screen where the balls are, and we'll call them too. But, we're still going to share a few wonderful little ideas about Project Chimps and ways that you could be donating. Donating, yes. Okay, well, let's get started, Ima. Let's give them 3.
Your first ball is O72.
O72, everybody. O72.
Followed by I18.
I18. Yes.
And back to the no's. O66.
O66. Let's hear it for O. Let's hear it for our boy Sterling. O66. Okay. Have you met Sterling, Amber? He's our O chimp today.
I have. He's quite a looker.
He is. He's adorable. Yeah, look at that hair standing straight up. Yeah. I understand that chimps can sometimes make their hair stand straight up, like for Halloween when they want to look funny, right? Isn't that right? No?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, wait, I'm hearing Ima is telling me. Oh, thanks, Ima. Ima is telling me that it's so to make themselves look a little more larger, to be more dominant in their social group, and for things like that. Okay, well, that makes sense too. Yeah. But I mean, if you got it, why not use it for a holiday like Halloween, right? Okay. Let's give them a couple more, shall we?
Your next ball is G50.
G50.
Followed by O65.
O65. Okay. What else we got?
Your next ball is G59.
G59. That sounds good. Yes. Oh, so indeed. So Ima, you were about to say something before I asked for some balls there.
Well, that's because they use the hair static so they can play with balloons.
Oh, right. Yes, it's from the balloons, rubbing them in their hair and stuff. Yes. Well, when you're hanging around on the porch all day, sometimes you want to stick a balloon to the wall.
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
Okay, well, let's give them a couple more.
Your next number is N32.
N32. Woo, that's smooth. Yes.
Jolene, it's getting late in the game and you're hitting the sauce.
Well, we're almost done. I don't have to be functional for very much longer.
I love that flask.
I know, isn't it great? I don't even know where I got it. I might have stolen it from one of the chimps during a blackout. I don't know. We have another one?
Your next number is B5.
B5, everybody.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Your next one is B8.
B8. Okay, well, that's a whole slew of them, guys. Who's getting close? Because we want to get done before too long after 9. We're going to run over just a little bit for y'all tonight. And part of the reason we're running over is because we don't often get a wonderful guest like Miss Amber Nash. Isn't that great? Did everybody give her a big round of applause out there? We can't hear you, but we hope you did anyway. Yeah. And we hope you're watching her show Archer because it's fabulous. But remember, don't tune into it with the kiddies. Yeah. See it on your own. Oh, there she is. That's her character, Miss Jolene Goodall. I'm sorry, Pam Poovey. Pam Poovey. It's like looking in a mirror.
It really is. And I hadn't put it together until just this moment.
I know, right? Look, we're even wearing the same pearls. Look at that. Oh. All right. Well, we better give them another number, shall we?
Your next number is I16.
I16. Okay. What else we got for them?
Followed by O70.
O70. There, now I'm doing my Pam Poovey impersonation.
Very nice.
Maybe one of these months I could just do bingo as Pam Poovey and you could provide the voice.
That would be seamless.
Would be lovely. It would be lovely. Oh, I need another cocktail. Okay, let's give him another number.
Your next number is I21.
I21. It looks like we got somebody that's getting close too. He's suggesting numbers, and I know I said I'd get you that number, but I haven't seen your donation yet, so we're going to have to hold off on that. Okay. Yeah, go right there. Make a donation. I'll get that number right up. I promise. $150. It's yours. Okay, what's our next one?
Your next number is N36.
N36, everybody. N36. Anybody? Okay, N36. Let's give him one more.
Your next one, N41.
N41. Well, we're really going at a breakneck speed, aren't we, Miss Amber?
Yeah. Yes, very much so.
I know, right? Now, when you guys work, do you have to work under a pretty strong condition sometimes?
Well, not really. Actually, voice work is a very sweet gig. and I only work a very short period of time.
Oh, I see.
And do you just do your stuff in the studio by yourself, or are there
Yeah.
any actors there?
I'm by myself, so it's quicker and cheaper for the production when we're all alone.
I see. Well, that is see now. So basically, it's about once a month that you just pretend to be somebody else.
That's right.
That seems familiar somehow.
Interesting.
I don't know. Okay, well, let's give them a couple more numbers. Okay.
Your next number is I-22.
I-22. I-22. And one more?
Followed by N-38.
N-38. Oh, well, low-level NPC said that my last joke is a little cold-blooded, just like a chimp. Well, now, even I know, low-level, that chimps are warm-blooded. They have a little heater, just like at my pool. Yeah, it keeps it all nice and warm. Yeah. It's called their metabolism. Yes, I learned that word last week. Yeah, one of the caregivers was telling me how wrong I was. He wasn't wrong, though. I was. Okay, let's give him another none.
Your next number is I-28.
I-28. I-28. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, let's give him one more.
Your next one is G55.
G55. G55. Now, I have to tell you, Amber, I was a little shocked at one thing, but pleasantly so, pleasantly so. I had heard one of your wonderful co-workers, Miss Jessica Walters, had passed away recently, and yet she's on your current season. I think that's just lovely that we still get to enjoy her for just a little bit longer.
Yes, it's true. And then there's a very nice tribute at the end of the season that is very sweet. And her husband, Ron Liebman, played Ron Cadillac, her husband, well, her lover on the show.
That's right. That's true, isn't it? Oh, yes, I did catch a few of those. Well, I know it must be hard to have, even though you don't get to record with her, I know you get close a little bit to some of the cast, and it's always hard to lose somebody.
We miss her. She was a real class act, like you, Jolene.
Well, yes, I know. Well, and we have some similarities too, I think. Yes. In age, for example.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's give them a couple more numbers.
Your next number is G47.
G47, everybody. G47.
Followed by O64.
O64. O64. Somebody's getting close. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. They're going to get that lovely ornament. And I just want to remind everybody else, if you don't win the ornament in one of the games tonight, don't forget, it just takes a donation. A simple donation of $48 will get you that lovely ornament. And because it's matched by our very special donors tonight, that means so much to the Chimps. It's the right day to do a donation. Don't wait. Today's the day to have a big effect. And remember, donations are tax deductible, and we are getting towards the end of the year. So you want to start amassing a few of those tax deductions, right? I bet with the big dough you're rolling in for those comics, you have to have an offshore account, Miss Amber.
Oh, for sure. Definitely a tax shelter going on.
I know. They just send big packages full of cash, don't they?
Yeah, bags, big sacks with a dollar sign on the side.
With the okay, with the dollar sign on them. Okay, seems risky, but okay. Let's have another number.
Your next number is B4.
B4. Okay. What's after?
Followed by N44.
N44, everybody. N44. Somebody's got to be close.
Oh,
Somebody's got to be. Let's hit him with one more. What do you think?
Your next number, I30.
I30.
We got a bingo.
Oh, we got a bingo. Who is it?
Andrew Zapata from Durham, North Carolina.
Well, Andrew, good luck. And I see we have a few other people that rang in after. I'm so sorry. But remember, you can donate and get the same prize. So if you didn't get your bingo in fast enough or you just didn't get one, well, go for it. Now, Mr. Zapata, don't forget, email us at events@projectchimps.org to help us locate you and make sure you get that prize. Yeah, and the rest of you, just keep going to projectchimps.org and donating. Amber, I think we're coming towards the end, so we're going to bring Allie back. But what else would you like to share with us?
Oh, well, I mean, just keep donating to Project Chimps. And if you're in the area, volunteering is an incredibly fantastic way to spend your time. Or go to the hiking trails.
Right. You can visit now and go on the hiking trails. And, we mentioned that sometimes volunteering, you do things like cut up onions, which is not great. But the part we didn't mention is while you're cutting up the onions, you're looking out the window, watching the chimps, watching the chimps watch you chop onions, waiting for those special treats.
Because they know where the food is.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Allie. I think we
I just
finally
have
made
to
the
throw in a
fall
comment
season.
about Onion Day. My office is right above the kitchen, and it shares the same ductwork, which means I can't see my computer screen and answer emails on Onion Days. I have to go outside because all of a sudden it just starts burning and tearing up, and I like, oh, it's an Onion Day.
I think you
Wow.
guys might have it worse in the office than the volunteers do in the kitchen.
I think so, because all those fumes rise up and they get, directed through us with the air vents. It's
Yeah.
a lovely, lovely experience, and they get Onion Day twice a week. So it's at least twice a week that I am running out of my office with tears streaming from my eyes, and have to tell everyone it's just the onions.
Oh, well, okay. Well, it's been so wonderful to have Miss Amber Nash here today. What a special guest. And I hope you'll come join us again in the future.
I would love to.
That'd be great. And otherwise,
Thank you so
why
much.
don't you come volunteer? Maybe you'll run into her on one of the trails or something.
Very true.
Well, we are so fortunate to have Amber not only on our board, but she does come up and volunteer. She literally does cut those onions, as does Jolene. So if you are out there and thinking that you want to meet these two wonderful ladies in person, sign up for our volunteer program. We have orientations once a month. And sometimes our volunteer coordinator will even add additional orientations if those scheduled ones don't work for you and you're really eager to get started. So check us out. But for right now, I'm just going to give everyone an update. We remain strong in position 3 on the leaderboard for Giving Day for Apes. There are just 3 hours left in the day to donate. So we'll see where we get for the end of the evening. Again, you're helping us win additional cash prizes for even more funds to help the chimps with all of their training and behavior needs for next year. And that's just going to go a long ways to make sure that they are well cared for the rest of their future with us. So I appreciate both of you joining us this evening. We're going to sign off. And until then, we'll see you in November, everyone.
Okay, bye, my primates.
Bye.